What's up, fam? Do I have a show for you today? Holy crap. So we have a lot of news in the market today. We have this thread. Holy crap. We have Elon Musk and Cathie Woods saying something that I said 2 months ago. So I'm going to be patting myself on the back a lot today, but this is extremely important for the markets. And we're going to talk about this little conversation. One of the most important conversations I think I've seen in a long time. This happened today. We're also going to talk about how Joe Biden celebrated. He celebrated that inflation was being reduced yesterday when inflation was in fact the same reason that the stock market crashed 1,000 points. So we're going to talk about that. That sounds like a fun topic. And then finally, let's talk about a guy who made $4 million shorting Luna again. You're probably all thinking, I thought that already died. Yeah, well, it pumped again, and then this guy shorted it and made $4 million. So that's the news event today, and I'm going to wrap this all up with a tight bow on it and tell you, where I think the price of Bitcoin is headed in the medium to long term and what you can do for trades. So if that sounds good to you, you know what I need from you. I need you to stop what you're doing right now. It's actually, thank you guys for doing it lately.
What's up?
You've actually been smashing the like button a lot more than lately. I think your fingers, your dentures have been working better than normal. So do me a quick favor and just smash the like button. And then the only thing I ask, it's like an admission fee for seeing the future, because I'm going to prove to you in about 4 seconds that I can literally see the future. So if you like to see the future and to make money, okay, smash the like button and share this video with one person, because I'm about to show you how I have predicted the future, okay? I'm not perfect. I mess things up a lot, but I think it's because I can see the future. Let me explain, okay? Check this out. So I tweeted this. This was June 30th, 2022. June 30th, it got 5 likes. That just shows how stupid most people are, okay? This tweet got 5 likes, and this is literal wisdom, okay? Again, remember, June 30th, 2022. And so I said, already signs pointing towards this Raoul GMI. So what am I talking about? So first and foremost, one of the most important threads that I've saw this year was Raoul Pal, okay? This is on June 29th. He says, he did this huge thread on what he thought was going to happen with, in the summer, everyone was talking about a recession happening, right? Everything's going to zero. And so he went through all of his potential outcomes for this market. And number 2 was his base case, what he thought was going to happen. I thought this was so wise. He said, recession lowers demand and prices fall back to the 2% range as the 5-year break-even suggests. The recovery, when it comes, does see commodity prices firm, but percent increases aren't enough to drive inflation. This is my main view. This is the key right here. A short, sharp recession, okay? So a fast recession that recovers quickly. Because everyone else on your timeline, right, is not saying this. They are saying, we're going to zero tomorrow, we're screwed, right? And so I caught on to this as well. And back in June 30th, 2022, I started to show that a lot of the data was starting to show that demand is down. And for those of you guys who are not very bright, right? If you've ever started a business, you guys ever seen a lemonade stand, right? Everything in life comes down to 2 things, supply and demand, okay? So inflation is the exact same thing. Let's just put inflation right here, okay? Let's just do this for you dumb people in the back, okay? So how do you make inflation go up? How do you make inflation go up? Well, you need demand to be high and supply to be low. You guys get this? This is one column. Okay, we get this? These are the high inflation means high demand and low supply. You guys with me? It's just like a lemonade stand. If you had no lemonade and everyone wanted lemonade, you could probably charge more for that lemonade. Does that make sense? All right, let's do the opposite. This is really hard stuff, but I know I'm making it difficult for you guys. Okay, so we have high supply, we have low demand. What happens to inflation? Inflation comes down. Just like a lemonade stand. Let's say you have 20,000 gallons of lemonade. You have high supply and no one wants to buy it. What happens to the price of your lemonade? You need to charge like 1 cent for that lemonade, or else it ain't gonna sell, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's the base case. That's how I understand business, because I'm a businessman. Okay, and so I spotted this back on June 30th, and I said, if there's no demand, if people aren't spending money, then inflation cannot stay high, right? And so I called this on June 30th. That was what, 3-4 months ago? Now, today, we're getting back to Elon Musk. I know you guys don't care what I think, but let's talk about a smart guy. Kathy Wood's pretty smart too, really smart lady here. But she's saying deflation is in the pipeline. This was 2 days ago. Heading for the PPI, CPI, PCA, whatever. From post-COVID price peaks, lumber is down 60%, copper is down 35%, oil is down 35%, iron, DRAM, corn, Baltic freight rates, 79%. Everything is down. A major Fed hike risks deflation. Elon Musk. And then Elon said today, 29 minutes ago, exactly. This is neither subtle nor a secret. What should the Fed do? Whew, this thread gets even better. Instead of raising rates next week, which we're going to talk about, they're planning on raising rates by 75 BPS. They're planning on raising by 75. Guess what Elon says they should do? Elon says they should drop the rates by 0.25%. So, just think about this for a second. I know this is getting into the weeds. I know a lot of you guys are getting bored. If you're still with me, do me a favor. If you're actually wanting to learn something today other than to the moon or buy these coins, I'm about to teach you some shit right here. So if you're interested in actually learning some shit, do me a favor and smash the like button so this actually gets views, because most of these videos where I'm actually educating you don't get as many views. You'd rather hear to the moon. But this is why you can be confident in your purchases, okay guys? Because we have the smartest guy in the world, Elon Musk. He owns Tesla and SpaceX. These are companies that rely on supply chains. These are companies that have insane visibility into the economy. You know who doesn't have insane visibility into the economy? The people, the Fed. The stupid Fed and all their stupid, it's all a joke, okay? They're idiots. This real entrepreneur right here, what's his name? Elon Musk has visibility into the data. And what he is saying is that the data is showing exactly what I said, ding, 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 4 months ago. It is saying that there is not enough demand. There is not enough demand, okay? And that means, like I just showed you, if there is not enough demand right here, this scenario right here, inflation is coming down, which is why we have deflation, which is why Elon Musk and Kathy Woods are saying we're headed towards deflation. And you're probably thinking, Kale, why do I care? Who cares about deflation? All I care about is that my crypto coins go to the fucking moon. I agree with you. That's all I care about too. But let's remember, let's not forget, guys. Let me delete my little handy dandy chart here. What was the reason? This was the exact top at $69,000. What was the reason that we crashed all the way back down? Ding, 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 inflation. So you don't have to be a genius, guys. You don't have to be like a total, like, I know all of the charts and the moving averages and everything. I know it all. If inflation caused us to do this, what will the opposite of inflation do? Deflation is coming. It's coming. It's coming. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. I called it 4 months ago. Elon Musk finally figured it out. I'm a genius. I don't know what to tell you. What's going to happen? Here's what I think is going to happen. Slowly, very slowly, over the course of months, maybe years, this is what's going to happen. That is what is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin. And it's simply supply and demand. That's it, guys. If inflation comes down, the money printer can go back on, and Bitcoin can go back up. That is as simple as it gets. So you're welcome. Share this with someone if you want to know, how this actually happens. It happens because deflation. If inflation goes down, Bitcoin goes up. Simple. It's the opposite of what happened last year. Okay. And so we have that happening, which is very, very important and very interesting. However, and I've been talking about this for months. I think the thing that I've learned from this, if I could just take a step back for 1 second, right, is because yesterday, a couple days ago, I was telling you guys like CPI would come in under expectations. We'd be going to 30K this week, right? And now we dumped and we're at 20K. But the thing that I've noticed is that I'm typically very far ahead of everyone, okay? Even Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk is focused on Tesla, focused on whatever. He's just now figuring out that like deflation is coming, right? I called this 4 months ago, right? And so the thing that I need to do better, and the thing that I hope to help people in our NFT project do better, I post all my trades in here, as you guys know, is to slow myself down a little bit, right? Because I know what's going to happen. Like I can see the deflation coming. I can see this chart playing out. However, I'm usually early. I'm usually like months early because I see it and I think, oh, everyone else is going to see this too, and then it's going to go up. But the thing is, and this is what I tweeted this morning, right? Is hold on right here. It's a tough life when the smartest dude in the world agrees with what you've been saying for 2 months. Honestly, it looks like it's been 4 months since I've been saying this, but whatever. When the smartest dude in the world agrees with what I've been saying for 4 months and you're still down bad on all my trades, like I'm not up either, guys. I'm not happy either. I bought Bitcoin at 22,000, at 24,000, like all these prices, and now it's down lower. But it's a tough life. You have to, trading the market is so hard. You have to not only be right, like I am, like I'm right about this deflation thing over the long term. Obviously, this is where it's headed. All the data is showing this. It's so obvious. You have the smartest guy in the world saying the exact same thing. So I'm right about this. However, excuse me, you have to account for how long it will take normal people plus idiots in the government, those are the two categories, to discover that you are right. In this case, I was 2 months, 4 months ahead of Elon Musk, so I definitely should have been a bit more patient. That's where I'm at, guys. So come back to this channel, smash the like button, subscribe, share this with friends if you want to be 4 months ahead of the market, because typically I am. And I will do my best to tell you guys that. Every time that I make a video, I will say, look, guys, this is what's going to happen. I could be way ahead of time. I could be like way too ahead of time. So no need to FOMO, no need to rush, all of that stuff, right? Because I'm trying to slow myself down personally as well so that I can make more money on my trades. Does that make sense? Okay, because people are slow, the government is slow. Let's talk about some other fun stuff that's happening, okay? This was hilarious. Can we just talk about Joe Biden? Smash the like button if you think this was one of the biggest gaffes in presidential history. Think about this. This guy comes out yesterday. The Dow was down 1,200 points. It was the worst day in the stock market since he's been president. The worst day. It was one of the worst days since the COVID crashes in 2022. One of the worst days ever in the stock market. And he comes out and he starts celebrating the Inflation Reduction Act. And in a split screen, they have the Dow down 1,000%, 1,300 points. I can't make this shit up, man. This is hilarious. This is why this proves my point, right? Like you can be mad at me. I don't know why you're mad at me, right? I called this shit 4 months ago, like I just showed you. 4 months ago, I said exactly what Elon Musk is saying today, right? And the reason that I traded it wrong, the reason that I got in too early is because everyone's so fucking stupid. Look at this guy. Where is he? Where is my man? Where are you, Joe? You got this idiot running the country. Come on, man. You're celebrating on this day. I mean, even if for some reason this was logical, which it is not, inflation was up, and that was the reason that the market was down. So I can't make this shit up, man. Does this guy have like PR people? Does anyone advise Joe like, hey man, maybe today's not the day to celebrate. Like the Dow is down 1,200 points. It's the worst day of the stock market since you've been president. Maybe today is not the day to run out and celebrate. Like this, who is advising this guy? So, so when you're trading, I think the lesson that I've learned today, the lesson that we've learned is that even if you know what's going to happen, even if you can very clearly see this trajectory, this is obvious to me. It's obvious that this is going to happen. We're going to deflation. Bitcoin's going to head right back up to where it was. It might take some time, but I'm just going to hold. And that's what I have to do at this point because I traded it wrong. But in order to not trade it wrong, in order to buy the exact bottom, you have to be more patient. You have to be more patient because these idiots are running the country and it takes them a long time to figure it out because they're old and senile. Okay? Let's go to one more news event. This guy right here, gigantic rebirth. I think this is the guy who shorted Luna the first time and made Do Kwon crap his pants. I'm not sure, but he shorted Luna again. Luna went up a little bit. I know you're probably thinking, how did it go up? Well, it was at like 0.000000, and then it went to 0.0004, which is actually a big move. And then he shorted it all the way down. $4 million shorting the market. And what I wanted to say about this is just, guys, come back to the channel, right? I'm going to try to find creative shit like this to do because I wish I would have shorted Luna. I don't know. I mean, I want to find stuff like this. I want to talk about it in the NFT project. I want to find opportunities like this where, oh, shoot, where like free money is just hanging out there to be taken. Like, I don't know why my mouse doesn't work right now. Look at my mouse. It's not working. Okay, I'm going to switch mice. Hold on. I'm going to switch mice. All right. But seriously, like I want to help you guys actually make money in this market. And sometimes you can find a creative short like this, or like the market just hands you free money. And I should have seen this one because it's literally free money. Like obviously Luna's not going back up to all-time highs here, right? Like there's a good shorting opportunity. So good for this guy. He's an absolute beast. I just wanted to point that out as there's always opportunities to make money in this market, right? My current plan is just to wait for this to happen because this is the safest bet. The safest bet is that I know this is going to happen long-term. I don't know when these losers in office and who are in charge of the Federal Reserve are going to figure this out, but I do know we're headed back to $20,000. We're headed back to much higher prices on Bitcoin, and holding Bitcoin right now is a total game changer. Probably Ethereum as well. I'm not holding Ethereum right now because the ETH merges tonight, and I don't want to be a part of sell the news. But maybe in a couple weeks, I'll probably rotate back to Ethereum. Solana's also a great hold right now. I don't know what is up with my mice right now. They're all right-clicking like crazy. Last thing I want to talk, oh my gosh, I can't click on anything. The last thing I want to talk about, guys, is FOMC. FOMC is next week, September 20th and 21st, okay? And this is going to be the last big event. This is why I can't be too bearish here. What is there to be bearish about? I don't understand. Because right now, there is a set 100% chance that the market is pricing in 100% chance that the Fed raises rates by 75 BPS next week, and a 30% chance that they raise it by 100 BPS. Now, take that into consideration. My mouse won't click. Like, a legit, what the hell is going on? I think my computer is having like an aneurysm. I can't move anything, guys, so, okay. Taking into consideration that Elon Musk is saying, the market is saying they're 100% going to raise it by 75 BPS, and Musk is saying they should lower it by 25. So think about how big of a difference that is. But anyway, the market has already priced this in. The worst case scenario is already priced in. In my opinion, there is no chance. There's no chance they're going to do 100 BPS. They've seen the data. I don't think they're trying to totally nuke everything. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But I think the 30% chance here is totally off. They're not going to do 100. They're going to do 75 BPS next week, which means, honestly, that this is probably going to be bullish. I know it doesn't sound bullish. They're raising rates, but if the market prices in a worst case scenario, which is this 100 BPS that they are pricing in right now, and then we get a less bearish scenario, usually the market rallies. So we have good news coming next week, probably. And then after that, I'm literally thinking, like, what bad news is going to wreck us? Like, everyone's saying, we're going to 10K Bitcoin. Well, how? How? Deflation is coming. We know this. We know this is the long-term trajectory. We have elections this year. So what's going to happen? Like, is an asteroid going to hit the Earth? Like, I don't trade based on random asteroids hitting the Earth. So, in my opinion, I think this is a great time to buy. I think the last 3 months have been a great time to buy. I've just been way ahead of the curve. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, MATIC. Those are my plays. I'm going to not buy Ethereum until a couple weeks because the ETH merge tonight, I think, is going to be sell the news. I'm holding my Bitcoin right now. Share this video with someone. Please, for the love of God, if you're still here, smash the like button. Join the NFT project if you want. It's linked below. There's indicators that I use. All that shit's below. I don't know. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.